Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Leos. Leo, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, Leos, let's see who's coming towards you. All right, so we have Soulmate, Two of Cups. All right, they're also showing up as the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. Leo, you might have shown up in the Cancer reading, so you may want to check that out. They're viewing you as the King of Cups, so you might have water in your chart. Or you just embody this very sort of emotional, loving energy. And the relationship, wow, the Empress. So some big stuff happening here. And we see the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like you've got somebody here who's single. Somebody who has everything they need but love. Somebody who takes good care of themselves, their house, their home, their finances. All right, with the Two of Cups, Leo, this is a soulmate here for sure. All right. The Magician in reverse. Now, this person could have Virgo, Gemini in their chart. This could be somebody, too, that you met or you started dealing with, or maybe started coming back into your life in this past Mercury retrograde, which was not too long ago. All right, and we see the Three of Swords. So for some of my Leos, it could be somebody here who's come back for healing, okay? But that's not going to be for all of you, because really my intentions for these readings are that it's someone completely brand new. But, you know, this person might, you know, provided it's not somebody that's coming back for healing in your life, and a lot of you, that is not going to be the case. For some of you, this person, they've been through something very heartbreaking. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting like they lost their parents in an accident when they were young. Something heavy, okay? Like, it doesn't have to be that exactly, but I'm getting there's something heavy here that they don't really talk about, Leo, that they don't really let a lot of people in on, okay? Like, until you really get to know them. And you probably wouldn't imagine that, or you wouldn't think that, like, because of the way they act, because of the way they behave. Although they may be a little bit secretive, they may have a tendency to kind of keep things close to their chest. But I feel like you might be shocked and surprised to know some of the things that this person has experienced or they've been through. How you're going to be feeling, Leo, Hierophant energy, Taurus. Strong Taurus energy coming through. You're going to feel like this is your person. You're going to feel like this is somebody who makes you feel grounded, somebody who you could really be in a relationship with. All right. What else do we need to know about them? Okay, they could be a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements. All right, they're very intense, so the depth of this person's thoughts and emotions indicate a high intellect and a strong focus on their subject, okay? We see that they could be, there's the intensity here with Scorpio energy. They could be a Sag-Scorpio cusp, all right, but they're fiercely protective and loyal. They stand strong in their convictions and can sting if needed to defend their position. And this person is a true leader here, Leo, which I do think you're going to like. They're comfortable taking charge and they exhibit confidence in their decisions. They may be in a management role. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit congested. I was cleaning today and I was like inhaling a lot of fumes. I was doing a deep clean, and they're also like digging into like the dirt road behind my home. And I have a feeling it's bothering me. So I do apologize about being a little bit nasally here in your reading, Leo. All right, so this person is showing up as the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. Very wise, very intuitive. This is also one of my Secret Admirer cards. And I almost get like this energy of waiting. Like this person has been waiting for you or waiting for someone just like you. All right. Now we do see your ex. Some of you, that is the case. Okay. We see that with the Three of Swords and the Magician in reverse. But for others of you, this person may just remind you of your ex or somebody that you've dealt with in the past. This person loves animals. All right, and you would be shocked. I think whoever this secret admirer is, Leo, it is going to really shock you. All right, you know, this could be a neighbor, this could be a coworker, this could be a friend. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this person? All right, they're bold. They're confident. They're going to make the first move or ask for your number. And maybe that's what's going to shock you, because they don't come off as like timid because they're a real leader, but it does feel like maybe they've been holding back, or they're in this high priestess energy, which can be a little bit detached in some ways, but detached, but yet still very present. All right, they're not your usual type, so they are going to shock you when they come in and tell you how they feel or ask you out, or they're going to shock you with how strong they really truly are. Okay, and this person may be tall, because I just keep getting this message like you're not going to believe the stuff this person has been through. Like you never would have imagined it. All right. And I do feel there's a lot of strength here because of what they've been through. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, they're going to come into your life unexpectedly or in an unexpected manner. They may have a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. All right, they could be a fire sun, so we did see that Sagittarius energy, but it could be Aries or, I was going to say Scorpio, Aries or Leo. And they have lost a loved one within the last year. And again, that might be something here that they kind of disclose to you after. Okay, that might be something, that might be what's quite shocking for you. Now, Leo, they're seeing you as the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. They're seeing you as very loving and very nurturing, creative. They see you as honest, sincere, knowing what you want, going after it. And the Six of Swords. And this person also knows if they don't act fast, Leo, that you are going to move on, that you're not going to sit around and wait for someone. So I think there is, I don't feel like a sense of urgency here with this person, but they know they need to act, act now or forever hold their peace, right? And how you're going to be feeling the Six of Wands in reverse, you're not going to be particularly focused on this person. And I think that's where that shocking energy comes through, like where this is going to, shock you. They're going to surprise you. Because you're not particularly focused on them. You might have a lot going on. You might be focused on other options. All right, and with the alchemist archetype here, this is how they're viewing you. So they're seeing you as the magician. They're seeing you as somebody who, has healed, has, taken tough lessons and, taken tough experiences and turned them into lessons and learned from them. They also see that you're very capable of manifesting what it is that you want, creating the life that you want. Okay, so a lot of respect there. And yeah, a lot of respect. They see you as the hero or the heroine of the story. So you have a passion for a journey of personal empowerment. They also see that you two are both working towards the same goals or the same future. All right, with the Empress energy, this could be an indication of divine counterparts. I feel like that there's potential for this to be a very loving, very creative connection. So, building and growing together, whether that's a family, whether it's a business, or it's creating art or music together. All right, it's safe to trust in this situation. Yes, I love that. This is a true love situation. It's emotional, physical, and unconditional. And you have a past life connection that's going to make this meeting or make this connection that much stronger. So you have that pact to find each other over and over again. All right, I love that. Spirit saying you and this person are a perfect match, Leo. You complete each other in the most harmonious ways. Yeah, some of you, friends could bring you together, or you could be with friends when you meet this person, or maybe they are a friend of yours. All right, and freedom. Yeah, this is going to be that perfect type of relationship where you have healthy space and room to breathe, but you come together and are together and unified as well. All right, and yeah, I love this best friend and lover. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So again, this might start off as a friend's first thing. All right. Or if they are somebody from your past, which is going to be the case for some of my Leos out there, but not all of you, you know, you just might have them in the friend zone, or they might come in and hang out in the friend zone for a little bit before things kick off. But again, not for all of you is this an X, okay? Because with all this past life energy here, I mean, that could also be that energy, right? All right, important dates and times for my Leos in the coming months. And you're not prepared, so you might not be ready yet, but it may be anytime this year, which is almost over, right? In about 2 weeks and in the coming months. So it does seem like it's happening quite fast, Leo. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.